Rightio, okay, stream is up and audio seems good. Let's check if sound game is working. Yep, all good, okay. Rightio, so let's start in Frozen Wood where it normally is. And you can see all the missions in Frozen Wood. I've clocked them all, so we're just going to use spawns and we're going to start at Cozy Park because it's pretty fun and the jumps are somewhat realistic. Not that though, that was popped. Doing a 1080 off that. There we go. Front side 3. Cork 7, even though the game says it's cork 5. Jump over. Barrel, okay, come in, let's go. Cab. There we go, cab 9. Dub cork? Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do this stream, I'm thinking, is try and come up with a somewhat semi-realistic line. So what I mean by line is putting a series of tricks together that I'm calling in advance. So I'm actually trying to do a certain trick rather than just spinning and flipping the controls and just doing whatever happens. Okay. So, we're going to go with that. Let's go back up to the spawn. I might just warm up a little bit, get a bit of a feel. So that first jump always goes so large. That was a nice core. Bit deep. And no speed. Here we go. Cork. Okay, I don't think I've actually hit this rail right here. Ooh, that's pretty cool, but it makes it here a bit harder. In this game, getting onto the rails is hard. Once you're actually on the rails, then it's really quite easy. But up here there's a nice little line. Over, 90 out. Okay, coming in reg. Little board slide. Again, over here. Power landing. Maybe we're going to play with that. Jumps up top, rails down bottom. Get some board slides, lip slides. Maybe a pretzel out or something. And that's no good, so let's go back to the top. Okay. So I've just got to... That jump I'm going way too big on. Okay. Wash some speed. There we go. Nice back 3. Bit sloppy on the landing. Front side 7. Let's get a cork. Don't want a double cork. I'm going to have to try and pull that in. Do something cool like that. Don't know what. There's plenty of air time. I just don't want to spin to win. Okay. Catboard. Okay. Front roll. Too much. You'll slip in. Then get up this. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to clear that. Oh, terrible. Oh, that's a sick curve. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Where's this taking me? Oh, this is a massive one. I didn't know you could cut between that park and this park. You get more jumps. Oh, okay, I'm going to just keep sessioning this line. Because I don't think I've found a path in this game so far that has so many features set up back to back. It's a massive rail. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Let's see if this lift takes us to the start of that. Soft peak. Oh, so that's taking us pretty high. So we can hit make this big jump. See if we can hold it together over the pillows. Yeah. So that's the only problem with taking the lift back up rather than just using the respawn. Is that we end up way up here and there's a lot of sort of just travelling, trying to get back to where we were. There's one thing I was going to say about this game that needs improvement is control once on the rails, because you're just stuck to it, like excessively stuck to it. So this is the thing, this is where this is that jump that I normally come over the other direction after the start. Pop over, and then we're trying to get up this ramp here, so I might use the respawn instead of the lift, just to avoid that massive commute to get down. So let's see. Okay, I need to go back to Cozy Park. Reset that as my respawn. Okay, what are we doing? Let's back 3. Front 7. Little cork 5. There we go. Big underflip. Oh, that's right, I want to hit the rail. I'm so used to going over that jump. Little late back 1. Come on. Here we go. Just gonna check the chat's up. Yeah, that's showing. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Nose press. Okay. Just oh no, didn't get back at all. Over this way. Let's go back. No, didn't get the back roll at all. Bit slow, so we'll come over to the smaller one. Double grab to bring it round. Front whip. Yes, got it. Hold to the end. And 540 out. No, 270 out that was. Oh, and not take the lift. Just keep getting so backseat trying to do a nice floaty back line. Oh no. Oh. There's the spindle in. Let's see if we can nail that back roll down. Oh no, clip the board. Nice front board.
Grab on.
Let's get the snowmobile. Give me a lift.
If you ever need more speed, just give me a call.
Oh, way too fast. Okay. Into the cannon. Backflip. No, can't get it right. Okay. The line trying to get into that is very hard. I should have decapitated myself then. Let's see, another backside 180. Just... Oh, that's a cool rotation. Sloppy and up. No. Won't be cool butt of that. Righto. Okay. Too big. How about, for the sake of this stream, we talk about some terminology. So let's start with spins. So a spin is obviously where we rotate like that, and then a flip is where we flip. Okay, so let's go up to the top and do some frontside and backside spins. So a frontside or backside spin is designated by what faces down the hill first when you just start your rotation. So all of these I'm doing frontside because my front of my body is the first thing that goes down the hill straight after takeoff. So we don't really care about how we land or where we end up facing. It's about what gets open, I guess, faces down the hill first, right on takeoff. So front side goes down the hill. Front of my body facing down the hill, spinning more. And you can see over in at the side it's saying FS for front side. So they're all front sides. Now backside is of course the opposite of that, where your back faces down the hill first. Like that. So down the hill, and that was a back 3. That's a backside 180. This is a switch backside because I took off my other foot facing forward, same again. That's backside still. So it doesn't matter which foot's going forward. When we talk about front side or backside, it's what goes down the hill first. So that's another backside, and another backside. Like that. So that's our main spins. Now the things I keep saying, like front 3, back 1 and all that, that's the amount of degrees of rotation. So with the snowboard we can only rotate in increments of 180. So we've got 180, 360, 540, 720, 900, 1080, 1200, no, 1260 I think it is, and then 1400, 1440 it is. So, and we normally just cap off the last bit because we know we can't do a 340 or a 370, so we just call it a 3. Same with a 180, it's just a 1, like a back 1, front 1. So that's sort of the trick notation. So we talk about what type of rotation we're doing, so front side or back side, and then how many degrees. So let's try and do a front side 3. So there's, yep, cool. So my front went down the body. Let's try back side 3, back down the body, down the hill first, got around 360. Let's try backside 540. Yeah, there we go. Okay, switch backside. Cool. Now we're back to regular stance, so let's go a big spin backside. Yep, 720. So easy ways to figure out how much you've actually rotated. The first 180 is pretty obvious. You just face your front foot changes. 360. You're going to end up with the same front foot, so left foot, left foot. Let's get back up to the top. 540, you notice you've rotated a fair bit, like that, and then you've got your opposite foot going forward. Too much. And then if you've spun a lot and the same foot's facing forward, then that's pretty obviously a 720 or more. And past that, it gets a bit harder to count how many spins you've done. There we go. And we didn't get it down, that's a 540. So I'm going to try and do a 720 here. Not quite. Should have jumped. 1 rotation, 2 rotations, 720. So that's what we're looking at. Now to add a final confusion is, and it comes from, I forget the guy's name, Michael Caballero or something, was when snowboards were first around, or is it from skateboarding? I can't remember. Is that they were all first made directional. Skateboards, you only rode one direction. Snowboards, you only rode one direction. It was very obviously a tip and a tail. But this guy, he started taking off switch. So switch means with your non-standard front foot forward. So I ride regular in real life, and in game I set up so I'm riding regular. So this my guy is riding regular. So all our tricks are like normal. But now if I take off with my right foot forward, I'm now riding switch. And for some reason, if we do a switch backside trick, we just call it switch backside. But if we do a switch frontside trick, all the times they're called a cab trick for short. So for regular, let's go regular 180. And now I'm coming in switch, I'm going to do a frontside switch. So that would be cab. So that's what I'm talking about. With when I call tricks as I do them. So let's now try and lace together or set up a routine that we're going to do pretty. Now I think that form, I'm not going to be doing big corks like that. I think this first jump and how we come into it's pretty good for a backside trick. So maybe backside 3, like that. Carve across, we're going to go front side. And I don't want to do spin wheel, I want to do something slow and mellow and pretty cool looking, just like that. That was a sick backside 5. And then we do silly stuff over here. Okay, so what are we saying? We're doing backside, maybe backside 3. Ooh, not getting that round, so I need to put a little bit more spin in. No, I don't want to do a barrel roll. That's a cork. Okay. Like that. Backside 3, carve over. Backside. Oh no, that's backside 7. So the problem is you'll see I've got the controller overlay. You can pre-wind. It's actually really easy in this game to spin lots because you pull right trigger to set up for a jump and push your right stick one way to set up your arms to help set up the rotation, and then flick it the other way, and that's your spin. So arms that way, flick the other way, and that gets you lots of rotation. Now if you want to only spin a little bit, you can use the left stick, but you've got to be careful of not getting yourself doing flips with the left stick like that. So I try to flick right to left, but it does a flip instead of rotation. So it's a matter of using the right stick but not flicking the right stick too much. Just like that. That's one. Cab. Okay, we're going to try and do a cork cab there. Okay. So we're going to wash speed twice. Tweak back. That's nice. Too much. I can't stop flicking. Okay. Wash speed once, twice. Okay. Backside, bring it round. Okay, don't flick. Oh, that's terrible. Yucky. That was perfect. Not quite. 2 quick ones. I said I was going to do backside, see. Just like that. So then we're going to go front side. 5. Try and hold it up. Whoa. That was cool. Spin to win. Big double cork. Okay. Right, so what I want to get actually here is backside 3 tail grab. Just like that. Oh, I rotate. Front side 5. Big double cork. But I didn't really want to do big double cork. And then underflip. Ooh, double. No. Okay. Too fast. There we go, backside 3 tail grab. No, I'm not getting that round. Need to... There we go, that's a good 5, and then that just sits up for a cab cork 5 or something. Not too much. Yeah, like that. And then extend out to slow rotation. Righto, let's nail this. Come on, backside 3 tail. Round, sloppy. Front 5. No. It's just all sorts of messy. So I've got to wash off speed again. Back 3. Not getting that 5 round. Coming in with a terrible line. Okay. Ah, there we go, there's a tail grab. Okay. Right, and this is just a matter of repeating until we get something that we like. Yes, nice. No! I need to fix too much. Do I need? No. Can't get that 540 around. And I was getting it before, and then as soon as I pre-wind, I'm rotating too much. Okay, I need to get a bit of left stick in that. Oh. Okay, so that's what it's going to be for that 540 is no pre-wind on the right stick, but I need to add a little bit of left stick. Oh, I did. To get that 540.
Hey, yo, what up? Boom, boom, boom.
That's pretty smooth. Okay, backside lit. Okay, let's go back. Let's nail off that line and then we'll do some rails. Sit back 3. No, I don't want to cork. See, that's the problem of using the left stick. Is that the rotations get corked out. And so it adds that flipping part. I want nice flat spin like that. I had it before. No. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. I can't use the left stick while in takeoff. I need to use it afterwards to help increase my spin. Okay, here we go. 2 speed washes. Backside 3. Front 5 almost over-rotated, and big cork. Yes, okay, happy with that. I'm going to take that as my line. Okay, let's go down to the rails and let's do some rail stuff. Talk about what front side and back side mean on a rail, because it's different for a rotation. It doesn't actually have anything to do with rotation, it has to do with how you approach the rail, or which side of the rail is
Grab on.
to you.
Boom.
Okay,
Have fun.
I'm going to set a marker here. There we go. And now I'm going to keep resetting. Let's reset. Okay. So, we'll start off with doing a bunch of front side slides on the rail. So front side is where, like I'm doing right now, the rail is in front of your chest. So it doesn't matter, even though our back is actually rotating down the hill first then to get on it, it doesn't matter at all about the rotation. It's just all about which side the rail is on compared as you approach it. So it's on my front here, so that's a front side even if my back goes down. It doesn't matter which way I rotate. So that was a front side board slide. That's still front side because it was on my front side as I approached it. Or on my toes of my board, really. Doesn't matter which way I was spinning, like I was just then, or like that. The rail was on the out to my toe edge in front of me. So that's front side. And then we have back side, of course, which that was terrible looking, but just like that. Okay, where the rail is behind your heels as you approach it. I'm trying to get onto this curve. Oh, I did it. Backside. Okay, now this is going to be front side if I... No, don't get up on it. Okay, so that's our rail tricks. So front side is on my front. And I'll do this one back side, so it's on my back side. Just like that. Okay. Now, how do we then talk about and communicate with each other which way we've rotated? Okay, and what we have is board slides and lip slides. So a board slide is like that, where sort of the rotation to get onto the rail, we're lifting the nose over the rail first, actually. So I need actually these barrels over here are probably a bit better to do all this.
Let's go. See you down there.
Yeah. The air time on them will be a little bit more. Okay. Here we go. Let's come on. New marker. There we go. Okay. So my nose went over the rail there first. So we call that a board slide to get the nose over. And there's even more advanced stuff when we land on the actual nose or the tail of the board. But I'm lifting the nose up to get to the center of my board over the rail. So that's a board slide. And actually, I'll just do a whole heap of backside board slides so you can see what they look like. So my back's approaching it and I lift my nose over, goes over the rail first to get my board up and over it to land on it. Backside board slide, bam. Nose went over first. Okay, now, what if we... This is the same thing, but this is all just front side. So I'm approaching with my front towards the board, and then my nose goes over. And a board slide is generally considered the easiest, apart from a 50-50, which is just straight on and running it straight down like that. The board slide is the next easiest thing, because it's pretty obvious that you just want to lift your nose up and over, and it's fairly safe. As long as you get your nose up, the rest of the board's going to follow, and you're not going to cartwheel over the rail. So that's board slides. That's a front side board slide. Another front side board slide coming up. I've lifted my nose over, and I'm done. Okay. So the alternative is lip slides, where you're actually having to sort of rotate the opposite way and bring your tail up over the board first. And I need to replace this top mark here because I'm coming in half in a turn.
Looks like somebody needs a little more speed.
Okay, fresh marker, there we go. Okay, so that's a front side board slide. Now I'm going to do a front side lip slide. So I'm approaching front to the rail, but I bring my tail up over. And as I did there, I actually clip the rail as I approach. So front side board slide, nose over first. Front side lip slide, tail comes out like that. So I'll show you without landing on it. So the tail comes around and actually has to get up and over the board. And if you clip it, like I'll try here, well, the game sort of automatically puts me on, but you can imagine in real life you just absolutely act yourself if you don't get that tail up and you just cartwheel forwards. So that's front side lip slide. Okay, and we can do backside ones of those as well, which are incredibly scary because you have to rotate your back to the rail so you can't really see it, and lift your tail of your board over the rail, which can also catch. And then land on it. So, let's get across a bit. There, just like that. That's a backside board slide. Same thing, backside board slide. And you can imagine if you caught that heel edge on the front of the rail, you're just flipping over backwards. And the first thing that hits the rail is your head. And it hurts like a mother. So here we go. Backside board slide. Didn't quite get it. Let's try that again. Okay, so I'm going to show you backside board slide because the nose went over first. And now we'll do a backside lip slide. So front side board slide, front side versus backside, lip slide versus board slide. None of them actually matter, unlike rotations, about which way you rotate. You just need to be thinking of, is my nose coming up over the rail first, or is my tail coming up over the rail first, and is the rail in front of my body as I approach it, or is it in front of my back as I approach it? So, let's see. That was a front side board slide, and now I'm coming in switch. So everything still applies when you switch. So rails on my front. Ooh. Let's see if I can actually get this properly. There we go, rails in the front, and I lifted the nose over first. So that was a switch front side board. And of course, instead of saying lip slide and board slide, we just say board and lip. So you can have, in this case, let's do a front lip. And now I'm going to switch, and now I'm going to do a backboard. Ooh, no, I'm not. Back's approaching it. There we go, there's the backside board slide. And then the names start changing if you're landing it instead of between your feet, if you're landing it under a foot, or if you're landing it on your tail or your nose, and are you perfectly 90 degrees, or you crooked at an angle, and most of those sort of names are carried over from snowboarding. So there's a little what's what on how you actually name snowboard tricks and well, snowboard spins and basic rail tricks. And of course, in that same vein, instead of just doing a single 90-degree rotation like we've been doing, like that's a front lip, we can do a front 2-7 lip. So I had to rotate 270, again, tail coming over first. And I'm actually over-rotating that, that's almost a 360. Oh no. There we go. So that was a front lip 2-7 on. That's a 180 on. And then we can also have those out. So you can spin into a rail and then spin out of it as well. And while I'm here, I actually may show you one last thing, and that is when you pretzel out. So a pretzel out is when you rotate one way into a rail and then actually rotate one way the opposite way out. You actually have to stop your rotation. So that was an example of a pretzel, a terrible one, but I rotated, I guess clockwise you could say, and then rotated out anti-clockwise, and that in real life takes incredible control to stop your rotation on a rail that you need to slide all around, because you can't dig your edge in to stop the rail, otherwise you'll just eat it. So it takes a whole lot of actually side-to-side angle pressure to do it, so you need to land with your board like slanted once one way off the rail to help catch that rotation and balance it out. Rightio, so since that was all in a little park, how about we go back to the top of Cozy Park, do a run through, call so, and I'll try and avoid any flips. So backside 540, now we're coming to switch, we're going to do another backside, that's backside 7. Front side, switch front side 360, so that's that cab, there's another cab. So switch front side, now I'm coming back in regular, let's do backside spin. Let's come up to this rail, so I'm coming to this rail with the rail in front of my front, and I'm just going to do a front board, nice and easy. All the way down, rails in front of my front sub, I'm going to try front lip. Oh no, went over the top. Same thing, front side board slide, let's go back around. Let's go back lip. And as you could imagine, let's do that. Actually rail shows how scary it can be. Having to turn, you're doing it blind, and you can sort of like try and look over your shoulder. But a back lip is incredibly scary like that, especially if you really commit to it. Ooh, that was a bit glitchy. Okay, at the bottom of this, we might go somewhere else that has something a little bit different. Of course I had to crash it. There we go. Yeah, we actually just go up a chairlift and see where that takes us. Big peak lift. Okay. Right. I haven't showed you guys this yet in this game. You can actually get out a drone and look around and try and hunt out cool lines. So we got the... I think we saw those avalanche barriers last time briefly. What have we got off here? Ridge line. It's down here. That's a decent sized backcountry Buddha. I found a really cool line off a lift a while ago. Yeah, let me go up here to this big peak. See what we can do. Can we make it down that? Can always try. Check that. Oh. Yes, we can. We're absolutely flying. I actually want to be up there.
Grab on.
Let's get a sled. Turn this up.
Boom! Have fun.
Okay. Ooh, so this has a run, so let's drone out. That starts. Oh, here we go. Here's the money.
Have fun. Enjoy the ride. If you ever need more speed, just give me a call.
This is pretty cool. I've clearly been up here before because that flag is black and not white, which means I've completed the challenge and gotten a big enough trick on it. Oh, geez, slow though. Okay, let's go back to use this.
Yo, what up? See you down there.
Okay, so I took off to the side. I want to actually land down in this bit here. Oh, and there's a jump right there as well. Okay, I'm going to spend so much time in here. If I actually carry this speed.
Looks like somebody needs a little more
Snow
speed.
wheel. It's hard to get the speed like that. Oh, big cycle. Landing the powder. Oh, powder ball. Let's throw big. Trackside. Let's get back up to the top of that.
Yo, what up?
Let's get some
If you ever need more speed, just give me a call.
Oh, missed the takeoff. It's impossible to hit this without snowboarding. That's better though. And this thing's just... Oh, I missed it. Just missed it. Right, is there anything else up here? Doesn't look like there's anything that is purposely made to go into that one. Run in space that angle. Is there? No. Oh, we're not near the observatory. So those two jumps here are really cool, but then it sort of just, there's nothing else after that. It's really nice and big, and you can get nice rotations, especially this last one. But then as you can see, there's nothing else to do. You can cut this way. Path taken this way. And then jump off that. And then you just end up in this massive fog.
Let's go. Let me W up there.
There's not even... No, there is a jump right there. Okay. Is there something about this?
Boom, boom, boom. Yo, what up?
How would you find that out here? I've actually shot it. Oh, there's multiple ones. Okay, here we go. Ah, missed it. So what is cool about this game is certainly how actually massive the map is. Like, that stuff out there, that's part of the game. That peak out there is way out there is part of the game. All of that up there is part of the game. The other side of that ridge is part of the game. The map is actually massive, as you can see. And you can ride between all of them. Now this massive park is the last thing that gets unlocked. It's stupidly big. Oh, right on the edge. I've missed the next jump. This little rise here is so hard to not over-rotate it back. I managed to not to that time. Too fast to the rail. Ah. Get up there. No. Backside lip slide. Switch front board. Nah, not getting them on at the moment. Backflip. Spray that. Front lip. I'll get it over there. Nah. Oh, this battleship rail here is pretty cool. Righto, it's getting about that time to jump off. Just do this last lap. And call it for the night. Triple, yep, got it. Let's switch front. Switch backside. Triple port, yep. not enough speed. Oh, that was terrible. There we go. Oh, in real life that would have been nasty catching tail was trying to bring it over in a lip slide. Whoa, no. And we'll call it there for the night. Thank you all those who watched, but we will end the stream there.